Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make chicken francaise. Chicken francaise is on just about every Italian menu and every Italian restaurant across the country, if not the world. I'm not quite sure. But I definitely know that around the country here, chicken francaise is on the menu. And it's simple, it's quick, it's basically egg batter chicken breast in a lovely lemony wine sauce. It's delicious. Let me take you over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some boneless, skinless chicken breast that I've just butterflied and pounded thinly. All-purpose flour, just plain flour. Eggs, a little bit of white wine, some chicken stock, fresh lemon juice, parsley, unsalted butter, salt and pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. So, this is how easy it is. You take a big skillet, you want to make sure it's nice and large for your chicken breast because these have been pounded thinly, so they're going to need a bit of room to cook in. And I have a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there. So now we're going to just pretty much season everything. So, let me just position my chicken breast so that they are, here we go. Now, usually your supermarket should already have chicken breasts thinly sliced like this for sale. But if they don't, I just buy 6-ounce pieces of chicken breast or 4-ounce pieces of chicken breast, cut them out like a book, and pound them thinly because I don't want a big, thick chicken breast because it just wouldn't work. Season the chicken breast, the flour, and the eggs with salt and pepper. And of course, for the chicken breast, you're going to make sure you do it on both sides. And this is your dredging. So you want to make sure that everything is flavored really nicely for a round, for a nice balance of flavors. And that way when you kind of bite into it, everything's flavorful. So you don't have like tasteless egg and all that kind of stuff. It's really important. So now that we did that on both sides, now I put the olive oil in the skillet, and the skillet's preheating over medium-high heat. And that's kind of ready for us. Mix your flour, and then just whisk the eggs. That's looking good. Now while the oil's preheating, I'm just going to take my white wine. If you don't want to use white wine, don't use it. Just replace it with some more chicken stock. It's that simple. But chicken francaise does have that background of white wine, which I really, really enjoy. So I'm mixing the wine, the chicken stock, and the lemon juice together. And I'm just setting this aside so that that's ready for us for whenever we need it. So, now we're going to move on to actually cook the chicken. And this is how it goes. You take your chicken breast, you dredge it into your seasoned flour. You want to dredge it well, but you want to shake off any excess. You dip it into your eggs, because that's chicken francaise, it's egg battered. It's really delicious, it gets really crispy. There we go. And then you're going to put this into your hot pan. Perfect. And you're going to let that cook. I'm going to do the same thing to the second piece. And those are going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, depending on the thickness. As you can see, these are kind of thin, so 3 minutes or medium-high heat will be more than enough. So, just dredge the second one, shake them off, dip, and then just put it right in there. And this works really well with veal too, if you like to eat veal, or even like thin pork chops. Delicious. So I'm just going to let those cook for about 3 minutes on each side, and then we'll finish it off. My chicken breast cooked for about 3 minutes per side. It's golden brown, looks delicious. It's cooked all the way through. Just gonna put it on a plate and set it aside. So now I'm going to crank the heat up to high because I'm going to add in my wine chicken broth mixture here. Yeah. And now what I'm gonna do, along with the butter, of course, and the parsley, pretty much everything else goes right in. I'm going to season this a little bit with salt and pepper. There we go. And I'm going to let that cook for just a couple minutes or however long it takes for it to reduce and become nice and thick. And then I'll show you the last and final step. My sauce has thickened. So now what I'm going to do is put my chicken breast back in for like a minute on both sides, because what happens is not only does it thicken, but that sauce penetrates through the egg batter that we did, and it makes everything taste so good. So I'm going to do that for a minute on each side, and then I'm going to serve it and eat it. That looks perfect. It's done. The sauce has thickened. It's now covering. I'm going to now cover the rest of the sauce. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Look at that. Oh, I'm just very excited. Very excited. I am hungry and I know this is delicious. Just going to give this a bite. modest bite. I don't even know that I can talk because I'm gonna go back for more. That is the bomb diggity dog. It's delicious. It's simple, it's quick, it tastes way better than any restaurant quality one because, I mean, you know what you put into it, and it's so great to be able to accommodate your palate. So if you don't like the wine, don't put it in. If you like more lemon juice, add in a little bit more. It's something that you can totally play around with just to suit your palate and your taste. It's delicious, it's quick, it's not expensive to make. So I guarantee it, if you try it, you'll understand why I'm going back for thirds. I'm gonna finish the whole plate probably. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me. Go to www.laureninthekitchen.com to get the recipe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.